Here's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Green Bay.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second and 10 now from the 27. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Brady now on 1st down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And a Packer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To Aaron Aaron
Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
6-yard pickup.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle made.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A loss of a yard.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Under 10, 10. Check.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
LaShawn McCoy, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now McCoy. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big pickup of 38 on 1st down. McCoy. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
It's second and inches.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Now Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
the 43-yard line.
Brady. He finds McCoy. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over at 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treated like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
For Chris Godwin.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Gronkowski, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. He's got Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
McCoy, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That's the end.
Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's McCoy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 24, check 24, check 43.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a step never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.